Welcome to our WANDRD Tote Backpack review. You'll find everything you want to know about this bag in this video, and you're gonna want to watch the whole review. Because at the end of the video, if this is not the tote/backpack for you, I'll make an alternative recommendation for a bag that I think better suits your needs. First up, let's talk about the gist of the WANDRD Tote Backpack. As of recording, and when we launch this video, this product will be on Kickstarter, but it will also be available on the WANDRD website very soon. And as the name might suggest, it's an innovative product that is literally half tote, half backpack. I have reviewed a lot of products on this channel, and I've never quite seen something like this, so I'm gonna give WANDRD the nod. Props for the innovation. We've got X-Pack materials, highly weather resistant, highly rip resistant, YKK PU coated zips, couple water bottle holders, nifty organization, and the ability to make this backpack, like expand it, right? Roll this effer down, grab this clip, and transform it into like a full freaking roll top, which has freaking expansion to it, right? There's a lot that this thing is doing. It's really quite cool. It's advertised as a 20 liter. I assume that it's about 15 liters like this, and you can get about 5 more liters via the expansion, bringing it to a full 20. It weighs 1.4 pounds. This is the tote backpack when it's empty, and this is the tote backpack when it's full. And I'll be packing out this bag throughout this entire review so you can see exactly what it fits. It currently comes in one color option, black. It's covered by WANDRD's warranty, which is basically a lifetime warranty against any manufacturing defects. And as of recording, this WANDRD Tote Backpack costs $99 on the Kickstarter campaign and will run around $129 when it goes live on WANDRD's website sometime in February 2024. And if at any point during this review, you're like, dude, tote backpack, that's like, it's my dream combination. I love it, I'm getting one. And you're gonna make a purchase. We do ask that you do so using the first link in the description. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, but it also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate, thank you. All right, let's start this review by talking about the outside of the WANDRD Tote Backpack. First up, branding. It's black on black, so very subtle, very simple. WANDRD definitely is a brand that understands sexification, which is sometimes to their own fault. Sometimes they're a form over function brand. But ultimately, I think this has a really nice clean look. The logo's discreet, and a lot of the look is obviously going to be dependent upon this external material, which is some sort of newly constructed material that WANDRD's been working on, but basically it's like X-Pack, right? X-Pack is the material that sailcloth uses, right? So you have a sailboat, you have the cloth catching in the wind, cutting through the 7 seas. That's what this material is, which means it's highly durable and highly weather resistant. And it's got a cool look to it. Those cuts too help to stop rip, hence it being called Rip Stop. But nothing too much on the front. On either side, we do have water bottle pockets. All right, couple size water bottles. I've got a 1,000 milliliter and a 22 ouncer. The 1,000 ml, it's gonna be a tight fit, but it does in fact squeeze in. So that means that this guy will fit in the other side no problemo with a little extra wiggle room. Good thing about 2 water bottle holders is that if you don't carry 2 water bottles like me, because you're not a psychopath, you don't need to put water bottles there. You can put an umbrella there. Put your phone there if you just don't want to carry it in your pocket, right? These can carry other things. And in case you want to secure your water bottle, you've got this external lash point right there. And you can go ahead and clip a carabiner onto there, clip the water bottle onto there, extra security. Now moving to the back, we got a lot going on. Luggage pass-through, right? This is in case you have the suitcase, you pop up the handle, you can slide this into place and it will stay upright, which is quite nice as well. Lost is the destination. It's a little bit extra on the branding for me. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Like, does this like get you amped up to travel, or are you like, a little extra? Now on the outside, let's talk about the way that this tote could be carried 2 different ways, right? Because you're in tote mode, or you can go to backpack mode. Now with tote mode, you got these long handles, which with a tote, I'm a huge fan of. Reason being, a lot of space for activities, right? To move your hands and to grab the actual handles. Or if you want to go into shoulder mode, super easy, space to do that. I like to do that with totes, you know, I'm kind of carrying like this, kind of doing this. You get to do that dance. And that dance is a lot better with these handles because we got a lot of foam padding in there. Not so much at the bottom, which is fine because you don't need it on the bottom, but it sort of increases as you get to the top. I think it's actually a nice amount of foam padding. It's got a little comfort to it. It feels a little flimsy, maybe a little bit extra would have been nicer just to sort of, I don't know, give it a little bit more form, but I guess that would F with the ability to tuck it into the tote, which I'll show you in just a second. Overall, it's comfy. Now we got these 2 little lash points here, which I'm not 100% sure what they do except for one thing, which they sort of act as a way to stop the tote strings from moving down when you're going into backpack mode, right? Now let's say you want to go into backpack mode. I don't want to give away too many things in regards to the interior, the inside of this tote. But if you want to go into backpack mode, you don't need to use the clip, the G-hook, WANDRD's signature metal G-hook, which we'll talk about in a second. And what's cool is you can go ahead and tuck this handle into this pocket, therefore bringing it out of the way. And then you can take the G-hook from out of that pocket and then do that, which I'm gonna wait to sort of show until I pack this tote out so you can sort of see it all motioned into one. It'll all make sense, I promise. But let's say you have gone into backpack mode, right? We got these buckles right here. These are aluminum buckles, nice and durable, give it a nice little shiny matte look. And also that will just ensure that this tote handle is staying in place nicely. This padding obviously extends into like backpack mode, right? So it's not a lot. And this is like sort of what I want to talk about, where products are fusion products. Because fusion products are cool, because it's a backpack and a tote. You got like these two things in one, how cool. But with fusion products, you have to understand, you're always going to be having compromises. That's just the name of the game. So with this product, you have a backpack and a tote, but you're never going to have the best backpack or the best tote. Case in point, comfort when you're wearing this in backpack mode. And one other thing is a lot of totes will have some sort of waterproofing with the main compartments, right? So you have like a zipper right there to ensure that, you know, your stuff stays dry or it stays secure or it's more discreet. Because of the whole backpack roll top thing, that's not gonna be an option with this guy. So things to take in mind, right? Pros and cons. It's not that it's bad, it's just that it's different and it sort of is what it is. But I'm curious, let me know what you think. Like, would you try and carry this in the roll top mode? Would you just carry it in regular backpack mode? Would you not do backpack really at all? Let me know your comments below. I wanna hear what you think. Back to backpack mode. When you're doing this in backpack mode, you can see we got the straps, like I said, and we have a shoulder strap right here as well. I'm sorry, a sternum. The sternum strap is adjustable, right? We got these daisy chains, so you can raise it or lower it depending on your body type. This just adds a bit of extra comfort, right? Especially for your back. It just sort of redistributes the weight from the lower back towards the torso, which is a really nice touch, especially for that lack of padding, right? So when this thing is really packed out, you might end up utilizing this more than you would on perhaps a normal 20-liter bag that had better straps. So I do like the addition of this sternum strap. And the sternum strap has a little web holder right here, which keeps the dangle in its place. Hashtag stop the dangle. Hashtag this makes Aaron very happy. Who's the buckle made by? Woojin. I think Woojin's my favorite. As long as it's Woojin or Duraflex, I'm good to go. So it's good hardware right there. Then moving further down, you can adjust the length of the backpack straps with this buckle, right? So if you want it to be a little bit tighter, a little bit looser. Strange that we have metal hardware up here and plastic hardware down here. I usually like consistency on the hardware. It's a very little thing though that most people don't realize, except for backpack nerds like me. And you're like, yeah, that dude is a backpack nerd. And I'm like, yeah, I am a backpack nerd. In fact, I don't know if you know this, but I'm so much of a backpack nerd that I'm actually building my own backpack. I swear to God. And not only am I building my own backpack, but I'm doing it here. I'm documenting it and building it in public on the Nomads Nation YouTube channel. And I'm actually getting the community involved. Yes, that's you. So if you like the idea of seeing what it takes to build a game-changing backpack from the ground up, and you want to help on some of the key features of the backpack that I'm building, this means the materials, the colors, maybe the buckles, then you're gonna want to check out the second link in the description. That link will give you more information about the Building a Backpack project, let you sign up, and be a part of the first ever community-voted backpack project. It's super awesome. I hope to see you in your inbox. Back to this guy. Oh, and I forgot one thing. We got drainage holes at the bottom of these water bottle holders, which just means if there's a crack in your water bottle or condensation, the water can freely exit from the bottom, keeping your bag dry. Let's talk about the inside of the WANDRD Tote Backpack. Let's talk about what we got for organization inside the bag. There's really not much. We got this stuff pocket right here. This pocket goes deep about to yay. And this is where you're gonna keep the G-hook, right, when you're in tote mode, or you'll keep this tote when you're in full roll top backpack mode. Or you can also throw some other stuff there. Could be a good spot for just a few things you might want quick access to. I'm gonna throw some tissues in there, maybe some Panadol. Just a little stash pocket, right? Next up, we have this zippered pocket right here, which is a PU-coated YKK zipper. You can see the PU coating right there. It means it's water resistant, keeps the rain out. And inside this pocket, we have a key ring. So this is obviously where your keys are going to go. This pocket runs to about the same size down to here, so it's a little bit deeper. It can fit more than just your keys, but I like the key solution. It's super easy to grab the keys, take them off to put them back on. And then in this pocket, I'll put a few other things. Wallet from Bellroy, snack, zip it up. I like this pocket too, because of the access, right? You're in tote mode. It's not super hard to grab your keys. They're just sort of right here. And you can just sort of pop them off, open your door, put them back on, zip on up. And I think that's all there is for organization in there, because the whole thing is, you're like, wow, it's really dark in there. And I'm like, yeah, it is, but actually, that whole thing is just that roll top lining, right? This is cool, quite smart. So that little quick access pocket where your keys are, when you go into backpack mode, right? It's still accessible from the outside, right? I thought it was gonna be like embedded deep in the bag, but you can actually just still grab your keys. Not quite as easily, but it's not gonna be, it'll be much easier there than it will be on the interior at this point. So it's interesting to note too, you know, with compromise, this is going to be, like if you're fully roll top extended, like from here to here, it's a lot of space, right? So accessing your gear is gonna be a little tough, but it still totally works. Let's throw it with some stuff. I want my headphones from Sony, tripod in case you gotta create, little portable umbrella, sunglasses, backup jacket, moleskin notebook, right? Let's load it out with some of these bulky things, see how it packs. This thing is actually big. We have a complete lack of organization. Keep that in mind, right? So if you're the kind of person who wants a place for everything, this ain't gonna be a perfect backpack experience. I'll throw a few more things in there to really see what we can pack out. Another jacket, let's say you're out with, you know, couple, husband and wife, everyone wants a jacket. Okay, we're kind of packed out now. And then we secure the tote handle in here, give this guy a nice rolly roll, clip it on, and now, yeah, we are roll topping. Now here's the deal, let me be real with you. You really have 3 ways to carry this bag. You got regular tote mode, regular backpack mode, and then roll top backpack mode. I admire the innovation that WANDRD's bringing to the table in regards to the roll top backpack mode, but I would say it's a little, I don't know how great it is. It's nice to have it because you have some extra weather resistance, right? And, you know, if you're in backpack mode regular and it starts to rain, you can go ahead and do one of those, roll it up. So it is nice to have, but it takes a little extra finagling. The roll top doesn't work quite as well as you would hope that it works, but it still gets the job done. And to be honest, most of the time, I'm probably just gonna be wearing the backpack without doing the roll top WANDRD look most of the time anyways. And it's nice just to have as well. So yet again, 2 products fused into one, neither is going to be perfect, but for some people, it's better than having 2 separate products, right? So that's gonna be a give and a take depending on what you want. And now we're fully packed out. Let's check out how this feels in backpack mode. Go ahead and put it on like this. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a basic backpack. It's gonna be on par with like the way a JanSport might feel. No real padding, right? So your back might get sweaty, lack of ventilation there. Basic sort of shoulder straps. But the sternum strap is going to help significantly in my opinion. And remember, you're not buying this for the world's greatest backpack experience. You're buying this for a 2-in-1 tote backpack fusion. Which if that's what you're looking for, especially for a packable one, this thing's pretty badass. Pros and cons of the WANDRD Tote Backpack. Pro number 1, super innovative. Pro number 2, high quality materials, especially this exterior X-Pack material. And pro number 3 is I love the comfort and accessibility of when you're in tote mode. But on the flip side, let me tell you about the cons. Con number 1, well, I don't think tote mode is really compromised that much. It's actually a great tote experience. Backpack mode is not as comfortable as a regular backpack would be. And con number 2 is I wish that the roll top mode would be a little bit more seamless than it currently is. Now, if you're still watching and you're thinking to yourself, holy moly, I love the WANDRD Tote Backpack. I'm totally gonna get one. And you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and it also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel, which we greatly appreciate, thank you. But I promised some alternatives. Here they are. Alternative recommendation number 1 is going to be the Ergo Tote 2. This will be great for you if you're looking for a travel-worthy, compressible tote pack that is also super durable and super comfortable. To learn more about the Ergo Pack 2, take a look in the description below and you will find a link to our full review. Alternative recommendation number 2 is going to be the WANDRD Provoke. This would be great for you if you were really into the whole roll top thing and the tote was secondary, because the WANDRD Provoke is the sickest roll top on the market. And it can be carried in tote mode as well, albeit it's a backpack first and a tote a very distant second. But to learn more about the WANDRD Provoke, you can do so by navigating to the description below and finding a link to our full review. And alt rec number 3 is going to be the Bellroy Tokyo Tote Pack. This is also one of the best backpack / tote fusions that I've ever reviewed. It's a totally different style than the WANDRD version. It's more urban, less compressible, super popular. And you can learn more about it by watching this review right here. Be sure to let me know what you think about the WANDRD Tote Backpack in the comments below. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.